Why love is stronger than any other emotion. There are feelings that come and go, like a gentle breeze at sunset, and then there is one feeling that changes everything, once and for all. It makes the heart beat faster, it makes the soul sing and cry at the same time. It is stronger than reason, stronger than fear, stronger than time. It is in every one of our dreams. It is in every fall and every rise. Its name is love. When we talk about feelings, we usually speak of something fleeting, short-lived, happiness, joy, painful loss, or a brief attachment. But love is not just an emotion. It is something much more. It is like an ancient and powerful current that carries us, changes us, and leaves an imprint that we continue to live with. It is love that has the power to rewrite the script of our life, to change our perception of the world and of ourselves. As the great philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, "Love is the strongest of all passions, for it knows neither bounds nor weariness." It is like an endless ocean, capable of embracing everything that exists within our inner world, leading us to a state of harmony. But it can also cause a storm that is beyond our control. Every feeling gives us an experience, but love gives us meaning. When we love, we begin to see the world differently. It turns every moment into something significant. We start to appreciate simple things, a glance, a touch, a warm word. Everything becomes bright and full of meaning. As Erich Fromm wrote, "Love is an art, it is an action, not just a feeling." Love brings with it an inner effort because it requires not just emotions, but the willingness to work, to build relationships, and most importantly, to be honest with ourselves. It is not a random process, but a deeply conscious path where we discover new horizons within ourselves. But love also teaches us to be vulnerable. The more we open our hearts to another person, the stronger we feel the risk. This vulnerability is the essence of love. We may lose the one we love or face pain due to loss, but it is through this process that we gain a deep understanding of ourselves and others. In the words of Socrates, "He who loves suffers, but only through suffering comes true understanding." Love not only enriches our inner world, but it changes us as people. It forces us to rethink our values, life priorities, and relationships. Infatuation or passion may be a temporary experience, but true love is a depth that stays with us. It changes not only our perception of the world, but also our relationship with ourselves. We begin to appreciate our vulnerability, learn to be patient, understanding, and sincere. As Antoine de Saint-Exupéry said, "Love is not what we are looking for, but what we find when we stop looking." Love comes when we stop expecting ideal conditions and begin to accept the present. It makes us be honest, no matter what it costs. Love has that amazing ability to reveal depths in us that we never knew existed. We become capable of actions that we would never dare to do alone. We begin to accept each other as we are, with our weaknesses and flaws. In this process, we also begin to discover the brightest sides of ourselves. Love is not just an emotion, it is a deep and multi-layered experience. It is a decision we make every day, not just a random occurrence. We often say that love is a gift that comes from the heavens, but in reality, it is the result of our efforts, our attention, and our commitment. It is not a momentary impulse, but an ongoing process that requires patience and trust. Love is not the moment when two people simply meet and begin to have feelings for each other. It is the path where we must accept and forgive, understand and support. It demands that we constantly invest in the relationship so that it doesn't fall apart. It is the process of creating something big and beautiful that we can nurture and develop. As the Dalai Lama said, love is not something we find, it is something we create. Sometimes love teaches us to let go. We cannot always hold on to it, and often this is the hardest part of love, the ability to let go at the right time. Sometimes love doesn't bring happiness, and we have to say goodbye. But this goodbye is also part of our growth. Love is a force that can overcome anything. It is stronger than fear, because when we love, we are capable of much more than we could ever imagine. We overcome our personal barriers, going beyond what is familiar. We are not afraid to open up and show our vulnerability, because in love we find protection, support, and strength. As Fyodor Dostoevsky wrote, "He who does not know how to love cannot fear, for love is always the overcoming of fear. Fear is what holds us in place, while love will always be the force that moves us forward despite our doubts and difficulties. It gives us the strength to overcome the most difficult trials because love always exists as something greater than the pains and fears we experience. Love heals. It does not always make us free from fear or pain, but it gives us the strength to deal with them. When we love, we become stronger. We find more courage and determination to move forward. Love is not just a feeling. It is a force that permeates everything. It can come unexpectedly, like a storm, and leave like mist, but it leaves a mark in us that cannot be erased. We may lose love, but its lessons stay with us forever. Love changes us and makes us stronger, even when it is no longer present. As the great philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer said, love is not something we can control. It is something that controls us. And perhaps this is its greatness. It does not obey our desires and plans. It comes and goes according to its own laws. But it always leaves a mark in our hearts, forcing us to be real. Love is that force that not only changes us, but gives us the ability to survive everything. It stays with us, even when we have forgotten its form. And that is what makes it stronger than all other feelings. Because love never ends. It remains, and its strength lies in the fact that it never completely disappears.